under the eye, 9353. Got those tickets, there are 2 mics. That side, on this side, just make your way on up there. Bring your ticket on. Come on up. This system works really well in Massachusetts, I'm told.
It's gonna work in Des Moines. The idea is everybody gets a chance to ask a question, not just the people who run to the front. So let's see if we can make this work. We got somebody?
Do you like the dance?
Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Amber Sellers, and I'm from Kansas, Olathe, Kansas, or Shawnee, Kansas specifically. And we traveled 3 hours to be here. And
That's a commitment. I'm impressed.
I
Thank you.
appreciate the opportunity to be here, and I want to say that you are probably one of the most natural feeling candidates that I have met. And that speaks volumes, and I hope that this is not the last time we see you, and that we see you in a more presidential position. I'm a recent public administration graduate, and my focus was health equity and housing. And I want to know, as someone who is on the grassroots, who experiences housing inequality, who is rent burdened, who does not work a job that will allow them the opportunity to own a home. And I know that your bill that you recently
I'm going to talk about it.
Yes, please talk about it, because I know there's probably a lot of people here who don't know about it. But as someone who's on the ground, what can I do to keep pushing that message in my community about inclusivity and housing affordability for everyone?
Okay, fabulous. How many people in New York worry about the rising cost of housing? Yeah, that's right. So here's the deal in America. Let's really wonk out for a minute here. New construction in America has moved to the high end. So if you're rich, there's a lot of housing opportunities. But if you're middle class, working poor, or poor, what's basically happened is there hasn't been much new housing coming in. The government has backed out from what it was doing. And the consequence is housing is deteriorating, and at the same time the price is going up because of the demand. So what can we do about it? I'll tell you exactly what we can do about it. We can build 3.2 million new housing units across this country. Urban, rural, we can do this. What would be the consequence of doing that? First is we produce about 1.5 million jobs, local jobs, good jobs. That's a good part. Second, we would bring down, according to Moody's, the price of rents, instead of their continuing to go up, by about 10%. That's their estimate. And think about it. You bring 3.2 million new housing units online. It affects prices overall, not just the new units you bring in, because it affects the market. But that's not all we need to do. Housing, I was talking about it earlier. The number one way that families, working families, middle-class families build wealth is to buy a home. And that's how it's worked, generation after generation, for white families, but not for African American and Latino families. And here's the deal. Not just because of gravity, not just because that's how it worked out. It was official government policy to redline African American neighborhoods and prevent them from participating in housing wealth until the mid-1960s. Think about that. That was the policy of our government. And many of those redline neighborhoods have never recovered. So that's how we end up with African American home ownership rates back where they were when housing discrimination was legal. So What does this housing bill propose to do? 3.2 million new units. But it also says we need to take a first step toward rectifying the wrongs of the past and help people